People like, why do y'all live in Richmond? Everybody.
Not move to Richmond.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. What's good, man? Y'all see I'm here with Lil Lex. You dig what I'm saying? What's good? What's going on?
Not much. How about you?
You know, we just cooling, man. She goofy. Just left Godzilla -1. You dig what I'm saying? Probably one of the greatest nap movies we done had this year. And not even saying it was bad though. Not even saying it was bad though. But we didn't say anything about the movie. We didn't discuss it, so we just gonna talk about it now.
We didn't say anything.
We ain't say anything at all. Basically, I guess this is kind of, if you want to just do a quick summary, it was like a Godzilla side story, I guess, like an extra Godzilla or just like a variation of Godzilla or something. Because I don't know how this has to do with anything.
I think it's a one-off.
Yeah, it must be. But I mean, it was cool. But you know, it was 2 hours. It definitely was
2 hours.
2 hours. You dig? But yeah, man, we're gonna get right into it real quick, man. I'll go in first. I definitely did like it. I think it gave me that old school vibe of Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? I grew up watching Godzilla, like really watching Godzilla, the cartoon, anything Godzilla, having the toys, the clothes. Like I really liked Godzilla. So it had a really, really old school vibe. I mean, all the movies were based in like Japan and Asia and stuff. So they really stuck to that. Like when I seen a bunch of Japanese people running, I was like, cinema is back. Godzilla, no funny. Godzilla is back. Like this really movies and stuff, man. And how Godzilla looked like crazy. Like it looked like how I looked back in the day, but like updated. You know what I'm saying? But no, I was rocking with it for the most part. What did you think about it?
I thought it was good. I thought like it was a solid story. I think you know how he said it was a nap movie or whatever. I think. And this was, I don't know about you. Have you ever had to watch a movie completely through in a different language and read the subtitles?
Yes, I have. So yeah.
That was my first time having to do that. And I think that's what put me to sleep.
Trying to read the subtitles.
For 2 hours, you're just reading. Because you know how like sometimes you can just close your eyes for a second in a movie, but like you can still hear what's going on. I realized like if I close my eyes in there, like I miss everything. I can't use no context clues to figure out what's going on, nothing like that. But overall, it was a good movie.
We had to pick our time and take a nap, like when it was really the slowest.
Yeah, I will say we did that. We waited till the slowest moments in the movie to like kind of just. I don't know how long I was. How long was I asleep?
It wasn't that long. Like it was like probably 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's how it was. We did a shift. I went first and he went.
What was your favorite thing in the movie?
The main character's willingness to just sacrifice it all in the name of like honoring those he lost. Like that was like some real stuff. Like he wanted to right what he felt like he had did wrong.
I agree.
So I think that's like the main character and his little storyline really kept the story going. Like, cause I'm like, okay, like what's going to happen to Kochi? What's going to happen to Kochi?
Yeah, so. I definitely agree. I think they picked some good actors to play these roles. They really acted, you know what I'm saying? And it probably was easier acting in their own language. You know, we just doing the subtitles, but no, the main character, he definitely stole the show with his emotion. You know, he actually really went through a lot, and he didn't hold down a lot of times. But
I felt like he really went through all that stuff. Like throughout the movie, I'm like, dang, like first this happens, he experienced this, now this trauma. Like he really was going through it.
I agree. My favorite part definitely was like the ocean scene when Godzilla actually did the first blast or whatever. Or no, not the ocean scene. I like the ocean scene when they were chasing. Ooh. Also, one of my favorite scenes besides the ocean scene was definitely the scene when he actually used his little blue thing. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know if it was gonna be in the movie. You know, if he's gonna be blue.
Yeah. I thought that was like some newer stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was more so like the recent 2000s type Godzilla, but no. When that was like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, it literally was like it did like the mushroom like.
Nah, for sure. He definitely did. Nah, it was all that. You dig?
Like buildings, you know, like the after effects of it.
Man, it was definitely lit. I agree with Lex. You know what I'm saying? Had a little sleep moments, but I think it was overall a good movie. Definitely. I mean, is it in your top 5 for these movies this year? Like. We could actually talk about that on the mukbang
Yeah,
too. We should talk about that on the mukbang. Our movies this year because it's a lot. It was a lot of low key good movies
That's
this
what I said.
year.
I would have to go back and look through all the movies I've seen, but I don't think it's gonna make a top five. It wasn't nothing wrong with it necessarily, but I feel like I've just seen stuff that I was way more into.
I
That was
definitely
more
agree.
like my kind of movie. Like I love Godzilla movies as well, but I wouldn't say like that's my type of movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I don't really like subtitles. I don't
yeah, that
really.
was a
I
lot.
don't really like that. That's just my personal preference. That's why we stopped watching One Punch Man because of
We only had the second season in the
in that language that it was in.
yeah.
So subtitles not our thing. What's the overall grade you would give it? Or what's the one thing? Did you dislike anything about it? Only thing I disliked was the dumb death that his girl did. She could have lived through that even though she came back. You know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert. And even though it's not a spoiler, that's a mini spoiler. I didn't like the length of the movie. Pause. Like I really think this could have been a shorter movie.
I agree with it. It could have been a shorter movie, and I think they lost momentum
Kill.
after like the first. Like I was looking at the time after like the first hour 15. That's around the time that we started falling asleep. I know I fell asleep around the first hour and 15, and that's where it started slowing down. But they were going like they kept everything moving to like right before the final act. I feel like, and that's when like that lead up to the final act where all the characters got to work together and come up with the plan and all that. We ain't need to see all that.
That was the boring part.
Yeah, we ain't miss much.
That was definitely the boring part. But yeah, man. What was your grade? What's your grade?
Maybe like a 7.5, 8. And it's not like a bad 7.5, 8. It's just like, would I go watch that again? Probably not. Probably not, because I have to read the whole thing. Unless they go like put out a edition
English
of
version.
it.
Yeah,
Where they got the people talking over, then cool. But other than that, I'm pooped. It's like I read a book.
Oh my goodness, man! I definitely give it an 8. I think it was just solid. Like she said, like it's not something I would watch again, but I definitely think it was good. It was a good movie. It was a good little Monday movie. You dig what I'm saying? It was worth the watch. It came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The movie came out of nowhere, so it's worth the watch. But yeah, man, we overall give it an 8, man. Just came back from Godzilla -1, man. Shout out to Lil Lex, man. You know she been holding down with the mini reviews, man. If you haven't already, subscribe to Marvelous Blunts. We appreciate all the love, man. And yeah, man, we out, man. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
You did. We gone.